Welcome back. Now that we have some dummy data on the database, in this lecture we're going to see how we can pass that data to the views. So let's see how this is done. So to accomplish this section, we require a job, that is a controller class, and then the views that you're going to use. So on the resources views folder, let's first create the view. And to do that, you're going to duplicate what we have on the quotes. So right click and duplicate. So I'm going to call this as jobs. So as you can see, now we have this job and the index and the show view. The next step, let's create the controller class. So on the terminal, I'm going to run or to create that controller php artisan make controller, and the name of the controller, I'm going to call it job controller. So controller created successfully. So this controller class will have all the logic for displaying these jobs from the database. So let's go to the app directory, HTTP, we have controllers, and then open that. So first, let's create a method for the index view. So here, get all the jobs, get that is the jobs view. The method, I'm going to call it index. So you're going to return that view, return view, which is under the jobs directory, index, and save. Next, let's go to the routes file and define that route. So I'm going to duplicate this one and then comment that one. So we're going to change this to, or map it to that job controller. And then let's change this one to jobs. And save. So we can now go to the browser. So that is laravel.test. Go to the homepage and see whether you can be able to view those. So here we have that view. So let's change and remove all these parts at the top. So open that index view. And I'm going to remove this header. You don't need it. Save. Refresh. So here we should display the recent jobs instead of quotes. So let's see one more time. So we're going now to display all these jobs on this view. We can go ahead and remove this category part. We don't need it. So let's also change this link. So first let's create that on the routes file. So I'm going to duplicate this one and move it at the top. So this one will be jobs details view, and change that controller class to and this one will be jobs. This one also the route name. So let's go to the controller, and I'm going to duplicate this one. So this one will be the jobs details view, which is show, the show method, and then jobs.show. So let's go to the show, which is inside the jobs directory. No, actually the index, because we want to change the routes. So let's go to the browser, and I'm going to refresh. So now if you click on this one, you'll be taken to the details page. So everything is working fine. Now in the next lecture, we'll see how we can display the jobs from the database.